Tyrone, beaten by a point in the Ulster quarter-final, were hot favourites to overcome a Louth side who went down by 15 points to Kildare in their last outing. This was their fourth meeting in the qualifiers, and it was the home side who started strongest, and they raced into a 4 points to no score lead, with Darren McCurry contributing 3 of those scores. Louth gave a first championship start to teenager Ryan Burns, who has only completed his leaving cert, and he showed plenty of strength and accuracy to grab their second point of the match after 9 minutes. Conor McCalliskey did well when introduced against Monaghan 2 weeks ago, and he also started brightly with his second point of the match, giving Tyrone a 7 points to 2 lead 20 minutes in. But Louth then reeled off 4 points in a row in a 10-minute spell, including this fine effort from Conor Grimes, who had been introduced as a substitute. Then a poor kick-out was won by Louth, and the ball was carried forward by Andy McDonnell, who fired over his second point of the game and helped Louth go into the break, trailing Tyrone by 9 points to 7. This game, though, was over as a contest 4 minutes into the second half. First, from the throw-in after some good build-up play involving Sean Cavan and Peter Hart, Emmett McKenna blasted a cracking shot to the net for his first championship goal. And shortly after, Tyrone put this game beyond all doubt when Matty Donnelly set up Stephen O'Neill for the easiest of finishes. And all of a sudden, Tyrone led by 2-11 to 7 points. What followed was a procession for the home side as they scored at will. Kieran McGinley had another goal chance, but he had to be content with a point. Whereas Louth were finding it really difficult to get any scores. Their first point of the second half was a free from Ryan Burns in the 51st minute. Tyrone, though, were finding it all too easy, and Emmett McKenna grabbed another fine score to leave a margin of 16 points between the teams. If the home side are disappointed in any way, it will be because of the fact that they didn't manage more goals. This effort from Shea McGuigan will be a contender for miss of the season. Niall Morgan also showed his worth from placed balls. He pointed 4 long-range efforts to bring his tally to 10 points so far in the championship. Louth, however, did manage the last 2 points of the game, with Conor Grimes finishing the scoring, but it was a day to forget for the men from the wee county who exit the championship. Final score in Omagh, Tyrone 221, Louth 10 points.
This was the first time these two neighbours had met in the championship, with Cavan hoping to bounce back from a loss to Armagh in the Ulster title race, while Westmeath were bidding for their first win in 12 competitive games this year. The start was delayed for 10 minutes, but when it did get underway, it took Michael Ling less than 30 seconds to get Cavan off the mark. Westmeath had the breeze behind them, and Desi Dolan settled them when he picked off this good point. Callum McCormick put Westmeath ahead for the first time after 7 minutes, with a lot of crowding around the middle sector of the pitch as both sides played with 2 men in their full forward lines. Scores were hard to come by, but Damien O'Reilly set up Garage McKiernan and he finished in style. Westmeath finished the half strongly and Ger Egan was full of running, breaking through to score this good point and then following up moments later with another good score. However, Michael Ling finished the half as he started it, leaving just 1 point between them at the break. David Givney gave Cavan an encouraging start to the second half before the game turned dramatically in the space of a minute. Cavan goalkeeper Conor Gilson produced this fine save to deny John Heslin, and while Paul Sharry pointed the resultant 45 to level the sides for the 7th